Hi, I'm Andrew Moore-Crispin for How Do I on Butterscotch.com in our series on Gingerbread Android 2.3 running on the Nexus S. Today we're taking a look at the camera application and shooting video and still pictures on the Nexus S running Gingerbread. So before we get started, I'm going to remove the power widget that we looked at in the previous episode. So we'll show you how to do that. All we do is touch and hold on the widget. You'll see that the application listing at the bottom turns into a garbage can. We can throw it down there. And now if I slide across to this screen, I have my camera app over here. I'll bring that onto the home screen just so I can have easy access to it while we're filming this tutorial. Tap the camera icon to launch. Now we can see Strongbad and his sort of buddy Homestar Runner, not exactly in great focus in behind the camera here. However, some of the improvements in Gingerbread Android 2.3 will actually allow us to activate a macro mode, which we'll show you in a moment. Now currently we're shooting in portrait mode. We can also turn into landscape mode, and you'll see that all of the icons that we need to have access to turn so that it's in proper context. We're going to stay in portrait mode just so I don't have to hold the camera. Now first things first, we're going to go into the deep settings, which are this icon here. Now you can see we're set in macro mode. We can also choose an infinity focus or an autofocus. It doesn't do a great job of knowing when it's in macro mode, so I find it's actually better just to put it on macro if we're actually trying to shoot close up. We can also set our exposure value here. We're going to leave it at 0, but we could bump the brightness up or down just like that to compensate. We can also choose from several different scene modes here. We have it in auto right now. We can choose portrait, landscape, night mode, beach, snow. There's a bunch of different modes in here. We can scale our resolution, our capture resolution, down or up. Defaults to 5 megapixels. We're going to leave it there just so we get nice, crisp photos. We can also choose our picture quality. This is similar to settings you'd find in any digital camera. Now we can also choose from a few different effects here. Choose mono, for example, to go monochrome. We can choose sepia or negative. And at any time, if we're, we've messed around with these settings and we just want to go back to the way it was before, hit Restore Defaults. And we'll be prompted and we say OK, and all the settings will return to the way they were before. We can also tap this icon here, and this will allow us to geotag our pictures. We currently have GPS off. However, we could just toggle this on, and then if we were actually in range of GPS, then we could actually geotag our pictures so that they'd have location data associated with them. We can also choose our white balance here. I just leave this on auto, but if we're getting a picture that's either too yellow or too blue, we can actually change those settings here. We can also toggle the flash. We can turn it either on or off or just set it on auto. I'll leave it on auto for now. And we can also toggle between the two cameras, the VGA camera 640 by 480 that's up here, or the 5 megapixel camera that's in the back here. So tap this button, choose front, and now you can see me and our camera and our good friend Sean, kind of off to the side here. There he is. So we can switch back by just tapping back here. Now at any time we can just hit the camera shutter button and it'll take our picture. There we go, we have a nice picture of Homestar and Strongbad. Now let's have a quick look at recording a video. Very much the same functions. We just slide this switch to video, and now we have some video-specific options. You can see that the options for megapixels and all that kind of stuff has disappeared, but we do still have access to a few different video effects we can use. We can also set our white balance, turn the video light on or off. So now you can see we have a fairly bright light in behind here. And we can change our quality to either be a very small kind of download that'll be usable on YouTube, something small so that we don't kill our data plan sending MMS. We can choose low or high resolution. And we can also toggle between the two different cameras, back and front. And here we are again. Now if we record, we can't actually switch between the two cameras. That's pretty standard for devices with two cameras. We can't switch between them on the fly while we're recording. If we wanted to switch to the back camera, we would have to stop recording and then switch back like that. Now after we record a video or take a picture, the most recent thing that we've shot will actually appear down here. So we can tap on that to open it up in the gallery. There we go. So we can hit play on here. And we can see the video we just shot. We can also, if we can exit out of here, hit the back button. We can also hit the context menu to share our video. So we can hit share, and any services we have installed on our device. So Tumblr is one that we've added. YouTube comes standard. Gmail comes standard. We can actually email our video. We can share it on Tumblr, share it via Bluetooth, YouTube, messaging. If we've installed other services, they'll appear here too. Other services that support video uploads. We can delete our video here, or we can go into a couple more options here and just see some details on the video, how it was shot, the codec, the video name, and all that stuff. So we'll go back into the video application. So the other way to access the gallery is actually through the application shortcut. So we don't have it on one of our home screens. We actually have it hiding here in our applications because we don't use that often. But you can see here, gallery. Tap on that. Now, interesting to note that a lot of, we'll see our camera roll, anything we've shot with the on-device cameras. We can also see anything we've downloaded from either our email or from the web. Now, we'll look at downloading and some of the other bundled apps in a future episode of How Do I. We can also see Dropbox files, so this is coming straight from my Dropbox account. Any web services that are associated with our Google account, we can actually see here. So these are some pictures I took while we were in Malaysia. You can see here some pictures coming from my Blogger account. So that's kind of neat. At any time, we can tap on a gallery, and we can actually fan it out and get a bit of a deeper look. And you'll see that it is, if we have a lot of pictures in there, you can actually very easily scroll through them, but it also uses the accelerometer. You can kind of tilt the pictures and scroll through them like this. Apparently our battery's dying, so we're going to have to plug in for the future episodes of How Do I on Butterscotch.com, where we take a look at Gingerbread running on the Nexus S. For How Do I on Butterscotch.com, I'm Andrew Moore-Crispin. For show notes and more episodes in this series, be sure to hit up Butterscotch.com. Thanks for watching.